And ironically enough, May is Mental Health Awareness Month. Stats show student athletes less likely to seek mental health treatment than other college students.
Let's get to KSHB 41 News reporter Jordan Betts joining us this morning to go in depth on mental health among college athletes. We've seen the shocking, terrible, devastating headlines recently. Jordan, tell us more.
Yeah, it's really hard to talk about, especially with female athletes. There's so much pressure among all athletes experiencing a mental health condition. Around 30% of them seek help. Among student athletes, only 10% seek help. In the past 3 months, 4 college athletes have took their own lives. And in this To America's report, I sat down with an athlete to talk about the pressure she's facing and how colleges are trying to help.
Cheyenne Hornbuckle's life is framed by softball.
Since I could remember, honestly, I think my mom's had a ball or a bat in my hand since I could pick one up.
A path that led her to the softball team at the University of Kansas. With it comes the pressure of being a college student.
It's a lot. I mean, I don't think there's anything that can prepare you, completely at least, for the whole workload you'll have here, no matter what your major is.
Being a college student is already a tough adjustment. Then imagine also having to be on your A game for your team. That takes a toll on anyone's mental health, even Hornbuckle's.
But it was hard. My freshman year, I struggled. I know I got into a bit of a deep hole, like just trying to find happiness, I guess you could say.
Lately, that pressure has taken the lives of 4 female athletes around the nation. Arlena Miller, Southern University; Sarah Schultz, University of Wisconsin; Lauren Burnett, James Madison University; and Katie Meyer, Stanford. All have taken their own lives in the past 3 months.
If you're one of those strong ones and someone says, "Are you okay?" Because we asked her all the time.
Right.
Meyer's parents have dedicated themselves to sharing her story.
Point anyone,
And it's hard for the strong person to go, I'm not okay. It's really hard for someone like that to do. My prayer going forward, one of the main reasons we're speaking at all, is so that this never happens to another family.
For Hornbuckle, the death of Burnett, a fellow softball player, hit especially hard.
You never know what someone can be going through. I mean, the catcher that just passed, she had a phenomenal weekend. It was almost perfect at the plate, and it's just scary to think that you never know what someone could be going through, and just making sure you're checking on them.
The University of Kansas Athletics Department is making sure to check on athletes by having therapists on staff.
That's something that I think is really important to stress, that, it's not, we don't just start talking when there's crisis. You can start that process throughout, right? It can be preventative.
Staff will be trained on signs of suicidal thoughts with a program called QPR.
It stands for Question, Persuade, and Refer, and it's sort of like a gatekeeper training so that other people can be aware of signs and symptoms of suicide and know how to take actions if those things are, abound.
The loss of 4 talented student athletes has been a wake-up call that universities need to spend more time not only on athletes' physical health, but their mental health as well.
We go through so much, and so just realizing that, it's okay to admit that you're not okay. And that was the hardest thing to try and admit, no, I'm exhausted, I'm drained, but it's okay, to accept those feelings and know that, it's okay to feel that way.
And at the bottom of your screen is the National Suicide Prevention Hotline. You can take a screenshot of that if you don't have it and share it with someone struggling. We'll try to get that up here in just a minute. It's actually at the bottom of your screen right now. That's a very important number if you don't have it. But 4 athletes, 3 months, obviously a problem that we're having in our society.
Yeah.
And colleges trying to do their best, but I remember as an athlete just in high school, that pressure, I can't imagine trying to be a college student.
I was going to say pressure is the word I keep thinking about too.
Pressure.
And how many avenues of all of our lives where the pressure's up here and we just all need to let permission to lower it?
Yeah, you're afraid to tell somebody else how you're feeling or what you're feeling.
The mom and dad saying they did ask her if she's okay. That's so heartbreaking.
And it's hard to say, I'm not okay.
Right.
It's the hardest thing you could say, but it's also could save someone's life.
Absolutely. Jordan, thank you. Important story this morning. We appreciate that.